Epiphany is originally a Greek word which means manifestation or revelation. The word indicates that today we celebrate that great and glorious news that from the beginning of time, the salvation of Christ was meant to be universal, worldwide, manifested or revealed not only to the Jews, but to all people of the world, represented today by the three wise men who came from the east, searching for the infant King of Israel. If Jesus is meant for all people in the world, how is it then that so many people still have not found him really? Perhaps one of the answers could be that many people never had the guidance they would need to find him. They never had a star. Without a star and the guidance of other people, even the wise men wouldn't have found the place where Jesus was staying. And the same applied for us. We all need a star, the guiding light of other people who help us in our search for God, in our search for meaning and purpose in life, in our search for spiritual renewal in holiness, communion, and missions. Without a guiding light of people who really inspire us and show us somehow the right way, perhaps, of course, our parents, a friend, or a teacher, without their guiding light, most probably none of us would have ever found the way to Jesus and to our faith. So what guiding light do we give to people who do not believe yet? And more in particular, what light do the parents give to their children? Because perhaps more than anybody else, children need their parents to find Jesus, to grow and to mature in their faith. When two people get married in church, the priest asks them these questions. Will you accept children lovingly from God and bring them up in the Catholic faith? Parents are the first ones to be responsible for the religious education of their children, not the Sunday school catechism teachers. So do all Catholics realize that? And of course, not only children need it, but all people who have yet to believe in Jesus and accept our Christian faith. They need our star, our guidance, the effective witness of our balanced and healthy Christian living. Do we always do that? There is a story about a Christian who got a job in a lumber camp. And one of his friends heard about it and warned him, saying, you better think twice before you go, because those people there are very anti-religious, even hostile. And if they ever find out you are a Christian, you are going to have a hard time. Yet, the man went. After a year, he came back for a visit, and his friend asked him, well, how did it go? What did they say about your being a Christian? Oh, said the man, no problem. They didn't find out that I was a Christian, so no problem. They didn't find out that I was a Christian. Now, sisters and brothers, this cannot be the faith which is taught by the Bible. I do not want to say that every minute of the day we have to walk around with the name of Jesus on our lips. But the faith of a true Christian will always have to be found out, because he has got to be different. Different values, different vision of life is different. We are set apart. You should always be able to tell the real Christians, those who have really been affected by Jesus. You should be able to tell it in their words. You should be able to see it in their deeds. It should be in the way they cope with hardships and pressures without ever losing control or being hateful. It should be in the way they help others, the way to love and serve others. It should be in the way they speak and think. So true Christians always have to stand out. They should have something different. An inner fire shining on their face. The radiance of a star glowing from within them and influencing other people to Jesus and the church. So can we say the same thing about our lives? Are we a guiding light for others in their search for meaning, purpose, and direction in life? A guiding star in the darkness of the world? Let us hope so. There may be many wise people who still do not believe in Jesus, but then secretly long for a deeper and a higher spiritual way of life, a deeper and higher transcendent way of life. They only need a messenger, someone who gives them a lead, some assurance to spread their wings. And that assurance, that message, that lead must be given by us, the disciples of Jesus. Now, sisters and brothers, do you know that God has blessed our SFA with a special gift, a special manifestation or revelation of the Spirit? What is that gift? The 8 habits. The 8 habits. The 8 habits as our guiding star. When we intentionally cultivate a holistic Christian lifestyle of the 8 habits, our Christian living, our daily Christian living becomes effective. Our missionary discipleship becomes effective. Our families become holy, happy, and effective. Effective in bearing witness to Jesus and to our Christian faith. So with the tool of the 8 habits, we can be a guiding star to others in their search for meaning, purpose, and direction in life, and for spiritual renewal in holiness, communion, and mission. The fire of SFA is the fire of the 8 habits, and for the 8 habits, nothing more, nothing less. I want you all to be very clear about this. In the process, later on, I will continue to explain. So for those of you, brothers and sisters, everyone must have a copy of this bookmark, the 8 habits. They are available at the main entrance and the side entrance.